Hello and welcome to another video. Today is Order 66 raid and I will be doing my attempt at 1.8 mil with my Kelleran Beq team. So I have made some alterations to this due to the team itself not having enough firepower in it. So Jacastanu has now been moved to this team. It's a tier 5 on the raid. So as you can see, I will show you my mods. It's Beq, Jocasta, Luminara, Kit Fisto and Plo Koon. Very much similar mods, just been upgraded. So it's speed, a lot of protection on Kelleran Beq, try and get some damage in him as well, and crit chances and stuff. But mostly I'm there for the speed and protection for his Jedi training. Fisto, I do put a lot of damage on him because he can assist quite a bit and double attack. Again, a lot of speed I tried to put on him. Plo Koon is more about defense, so there's less so speed, still enough, but you know I want him to survive as tanky and high survivability. But again, he's more of the throwaway character now. It is nice though that he can get rid of buffs. Luminara is just in there because she has decent damage on her special and she isn't bad damage for a healer, plus the buffs she can give out. And again, she has a bit of speed, a fair bit of health. Jocasta is a lot of speed. I've tried to get as much damage as possible. As you can see, a special is 12,000, which is very useful in this. And yeah, mostly it's about speed and damage. So yeah, very much. It's not too bad. Go in, you debuff, and then you call to assist with Kelleran, and you should be able to kill off one of the commanders quite quickly. He didn't get killed straight away, but with Kit Fisto coming in, it does finish off. I do lose Kit in this fight. Again, not an issue, you know, as long as you got several of them alive, you can get through these anyway. Losing characters isn't the end of all things, but as you see, Joe is going to start ramping up a lot of damage quite quickly now. Obviously, I think the other point to be made is if Joe gets killed, it might be worth just, you know, restarting your fight. But yeah, obviously you want to time your that ability which adds the stacks back to Vader as a priority, especially if you're getting really low because you don't want him to eliminate anybody. But as you see, yeah, got through that. We can now just go in, start hitting. Jocasta is going to hit like a tank, hit like a truck rather, or a tank, whichever. But yeah, you see she does quite a lot of damage here. Especially now she's got those stacks of her Padawan lessons, which does help ramp up her damage. But yeah, no, once you, again, as always with this raid, you're found. You get through that first stage with the first Jedi, and it becomes very easy from there. It's just a case of, you know, making sure they don't reduce his stacks all the way down, eliminating targets in order and stuff of when they're attacking, ideally. You do try and focus on your disguised clone troopers first, just because they're the ones who are going to reduce his thing down quite quick. And that's obviously what you want to avoid. But as you say, it wasn't too bad. It only took me the one attempt to do as well. Obviously, it might take people more attempts based on RNG, but yeah, as you see, it's not too bad. You know, once I get through that first stage, having 4 live just makes it easy. But as you can see, the pure damage that Jocasta throws down. And all of them do. I think what helps is having like Luminara giving buffs out and everyone giving buffs out. And it just ramps up that crit damage quite high. But as you see, there you go. It's, you know, just finish off Vader now. And there's your 1.8. To add to this, you don't need to worry about if you say you got Jedi Master Mace Windu, which I do now. You don't need to worry about taking Jocasta out. I found that his team's quite high in damage, especially with Deepa Balaba and himself. So, and even Ayla Secura can deal a fair bit of damage as well. once you get going, so you don't need to worry about damage. So I think having Jocasta in that team is a bit overkill. But yeah, she definitely helps enhance this team, and I do reckon, based on that one there, how kind of seamless it was, I reckon I can score with this Kelleran Beq Jedi team. Pretty much with the mods I've got going, maybe just getting the rest of the characters up to fully gold tier 6 mods, just so the mods are the best they can. And I wouldn't say my mods are particularly top end or anything. You know, there's definite improvements that can be made. But yeah, that's that. There is my guide to the tier 5, difficulty 5 rather, of the Order 66 raid with Kelleran Beq lead. Again, once I get all these up to relicate, I will do another one on the next tier, just to kind of reconfirm that it is possible still, and it's a very viable team, if not quite compared to some of the newer teams, cheaper team as well to build, as only Jocasta new in there really is a newer character. The rest of them are quite cheap to get up, and are definitely worth doing. But yeah, until next time, I hope this helps people out, and if it has, please leave a like, even subscribe, and thank you very much. Until next time.